Yeah.
You're always gonna have people within the movement with pure intentions. This is what you need to understand in anything. It doesn't matter what it is. And it's about those people with pure intentions coming together. That's the way I see life now. Rather than just need to be for this group or that group or that group, you know what I'm saying? Just recognize the abundant ones, you know? And
Love
that's
it,
it, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man.
Yeah. What about you, T?
I kind of agree. I'm agreeing with Chancey still.
Yeah.
I can't lie. I definitely feel like it's good because, as you're saying, not everyone knows. So for the ones that don't know, they might just give them a chance to, you know, maybe do some more research. Let's just hope that the next YouTube video or whatever comes up, man, is something of substance. But I don't know. It just depends on kind of which side you are and how woke you are really in it. So yeah, I'm agreeing.
Yeah. For me personally, I think in a way it's made things better because, you know, it's educated some people and, you know, people are becoming more aware of certain things.
No doubt.
On the other hand, the racist people are coming out more as well. And then
Draw out.
got certain things that are advertised on social media which are being normalized, which shouldn't really be normalized. But yeah, I do feel like it's just a mix of things really. So it can, whatever way you look at it.
I think the normalizing comes from the government being involved. I'm not gonna lie, like bias, just a biased government. They are for one people, and that's all it is. Whereas the rest of the people are saying, no, we're here together. We're trying to do things together, but they only want it a one way. So you got people that were racist, and they even saying like, yeah, this, you know, this system that you lot are trying to like, you know, it's not working.
Yeah.
And we're only going the wrong, that like one way in that situation, and it's not towards peace. So got a lot more people just wanting to speak out. And right now it's not just black people. Do you know what I'm saying? So with the BLM movement, I wouldn't even say it's a black people's movement. It's not about, because you got people that have been saying all lives matter, and then you got people that have been saying Black Lives Matter, and then obviously the people that are hearing the people saying all lives matter taking offense to that. And the reason they're taking offense to that is because they're saying right now it's not that people don't understand that all lives matter. It's just that right now you need to understand that there's something going on within the black community, and then, you know, if you care for all people, then you need to care for this specific group that are going through this right now. Do you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I was like, okay, you know, there's people understanding now. You know what I'm saying? Whereas 10 years ago, I didn't feel that way. I can't lie to you. I didn't. You know, I did not feel that way. I felt like it was one side or the other. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Whereas before, I couldn't be myself. I could only be myself if I was over here.
Yeah.
Now I can be over there,
felt like it was
and here. Yeah, literally. So the dynamics has changed like that.
I feel like in the States, things are still like segregated. Like I feel like we're back in, I don't know, the 1900s. From what I've noticed, when coming here, it was different. People are more blended, and so that's why I felt a bit more comfortable. Like Paddington Bear. I saw the movie, and he says like everyone should feel at home, like when they're in London, you know. So it's like you know, it's just a silly movie, but it's a nice quote.
Yeah, because there's so many.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
But that's not the system that made it that way. This is what you need to understand. It's the people in London that made it that way.
I was gonna say as well. What do we think of, you know, the term that people say black people are strong and stuff? Do you think that is an influence on mental health and why black people feel like they can't speak up on a lot of things when it comes to their mental health?
Sorry, could you repeat that for me?
In terms of people saying, like, you know, stereotyping and saying black people are strong, and then black people feel like, you know, they can't speak on anything when it comes to their mental health and how they feel.
Oh, because they're supposed to be strong, kind of thing. it's like a yes and no, because yes, they obviously are strong because they've had to be strong. Do you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? They were in situations that required them to be strong, but then it's like, how long are you gonna be strong for? Like, I'm not supposed to get to a point where I can relax and chill. And it's like, when you now want to relax and chill, people are like, no, you're the strong person. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's that kind of feeling. And I feel like it's just because it's like you're not allowing someone to rehabilitate or go from one process to the other. You're keeping them stuck somewhere they don't even want to be at. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think that stereotype does actually play. It does affect people.
Yeah.
100%.
I feel like people should be able to speak about what they want, and there shouldn't be no pressure for them to be strong and stuff. Do you know what I mean? And speaking about how you feel doesn't mean that you're weak. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course not.
Yeah. What do you think, T?
Yeah, I agree. The struggle that we've gone through, I feel like we're so warped now that we don't even know how we're feeling right now.
Can I add something?
That's a deep.
It's like a soldier coming back for more. What do they act like? They come back for more. They can't adapt to the normal way of living no more. They're ready to pick up a gun any second. You know what I'm saying? They're ready to slaughter someone any second, even though they've retired from that. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like that. You've been through the wars, and now it's traumatized you. Do you see what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of black people are traumatized, on a deeper level, and
it's like becoming numb in a way.
Numb, yeah, 100%, 150 million %.
And that's why I was saying about the awareness and the education, because I feel like the more awareness, the more talks we're having, we'll start realizing, wow, boy, so maybe this weren't me, I'm probably going through something. Or I don't know if you got what I'm saying. Like sometimes you might be thinking something comes into your head now and you're thinking it's you, but sometimes it might not always be you. Maybe by chatting to my man, you might have realized, he was going through something.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
100%.
I'm kind of going through something similar. Okay, cool. It's not me. I feel like it's a lot of that. In general, we don't even really talk. Like as people, I feel like we can all kind of relate and say in terms of our communication and how we speak between each other, it's not necessarily the best, innit? So I feel like it's these steps we need to overcome. More awareness.
Definitely. Like it could be your environment or your childhood trauma. It could be anything.
Exactly.
So it is good to speak on things because speaking can lead to action as well. And like, especially speaking to your children, like not that I have children, but when I do have children, I'll be speaking to them on a level where they know certain things and educating them on certain things so they're not ignorant to anything.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like men in general, on top of other issues that men of color face, like men in general cannot really speak out or cry, or that's how they feel. Like most men, even though I would say in certain countries it's worse. Like like they might you might get bullied or whatever. Here it's I guess a little bit less like that. I wouldn't really know as how it is to be a man and like go through these emotions, but I'm assuming it's a bit more open. Like they have centers, you have mental health clinics, whereas in some countries they don't even have a mental health clinic, for example. Like they don't, mental health is like taboo. Like it's people don't talk about it. Yeah, so
like it doesn't exist.
Yeah, for them. So I think that's good as well.
Yeah, I do feel like men especially find it really hard to open up certain things. So it's important, It's important we encourage men to actually speak and not be, labeled weak or labeled too emotional or whatever, because
you know what it is? Men already feel weak to begin with because they already feel like they're starting off with less. They're already feeling like they've got enough unfair start and stuff like that. So it's like they become sensitive to things. You know what I'm saying? Hence why it's this. Let me be this strong, present this. Because that's literally all they have left at that point. And this is the angle we need to look at it when we're approaching men. And I feel like it's just men that haven't been able to develop themselves like internally properly. Do you know what I'm saying? So they go through that phase, and then it's like, you know, turn adult, and you haven't even addressed none of these problems. So now you're just in that numb space,
Yeah,
literally just numb, 100%.
definitely.
And I feel like I could have been there, and sometimes I feel like this, but I feel like because I grew up in a home where I had a lot of sisters, it allowed me to just access more of my emotions. Like
Express
it
yourself
allowed
more.
express, yeah, like it
Mm.
allowed me to express myself more, which then allowed me to balance out some sort of femininity in me as well,
Yeah.
as well as masculine. Do you know what I'm saying? That's that's the only thing that I see kind of saved me in that situation. Because if I didn't have that, I don't know how I would feel, if that makes sense.
Mm.
I just wouldn't talk most of
Yeah,
the time. Yeah,
because you had that balance.
yeah,
Yeah.
you can call it balance. You can call it balance. Trying to balance it out. Yeah,
Yeah, because a lot of men are just told, just man up.
just man up. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, don't express yourself. It makes you look weak. All of these things. Yeah,
Mm.
hundred
Which is
percent.
wrong, really. But
It is.
got anything to say, T?
Boy, I'd say another thing I'd say as well is definitely trying to get down to the young generation, but not just the young generation. I feel like the older generation too. But cracking that one's gonna be hard though, innit? Because we all know for our parents and stuff like that, trying to get them to see certain things can be hard. So I feel like
Yeah.
everyone just needs education right now, man.
Mm. So, what do you feel like the older generation should be educated on?
I feel like things that not just young people, but maybe the change.
Mm.
I would say, because quite a lot of them are still stuck in a certain time, and because they're
Mm.
stuck in a certain time, they might not understand that certain things isn't exactly how it was that then, or maybe you saw it wrong.
Yeah.
So
So, kind of stuck in old school ways.
old school ways,
But
yeah.
times are changing now.
You
You know,
know,
people are being born into social media.
Yeah, word.
You know,
it's okay to
so-
speak now. It's okay to
yeah.
not bottle things up and all that.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
I just think it's great that we have like so many platforms, so many options nowadays to speak out, and many people even leave their home countries to come here and speak. Like I had a friend who had to leave his home country and come here because he was actually he was actually raped and by a guy, and he had to leave his country just to get freedom. So like so many things we take for granted, like that we're in a place where we can talk about stuff. We can, and not be judged. You can go into a clinic or you can talk to a friend, and luckily no one judges, that I know of. But some people, of course, some people will. That's the unfortunate part. So it's a hit and miss,
Yeah.
with that.
What country did he come from?
Israel.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. Anything you wanna say?
Any more questions?
In terms of, do we think that unemployment is an issue as well? In terms of not being offered as much opportunities
Well, it
as
was.
other ethnicities? Do you think it's improved now?
Yeah, but I don't think
Mm.
the future. I don't think we know.
Mm.
So I don't know. We don't know, innit? We gotta wait to see how this whole phase goes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And see how much the businesses are affected. Who's gonna survive, who's gonna be around, and what opportunities are left for us after that as well. So if I'm gonna encourage anyone, it's get on your grind right now. You know what I'm saying? If you want to open up a business, do it now, and figure out something new. Study what's happening in the world, and study what they're going into. You know what I'm saying? What systems are going to be in place right now, and just pick up, because it's all going digital. So there's going to be different opportunities. It's just not going to be the same ones we had before.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? So yeah, man.
Yeah. I do think it's very important.
This is one right now. Well,
Yeah. I
you
do
know,
think it's very important to build our own things.
no doubt,
Mm.
100%.
Mm. I agree with Chansey as well. Like I feel like job opportunities, I feel like that's improved. Like you see, everyone working from all walks of life, working in jobs, not just like race, like different genders, age, because there's just so much discrimination there was before, but now it's a little bit more neutralized, I feel.
Yeah. Do you think that the education system should have something in place in terms of like mental health, in terms of black people, even black history?
Yes, like I know, I'm not sure about here, but I know we have Black History Month in the States, and we do have that incorporated as well. Like the whole month of October, we do different shows, dances, and like that's the way to get everyone kind of more involved. Is they do it in a way where it's easier for people to learn about about history, like instead of just reading it in a book. But we have a whole month of it. I don't know about the UK.
Yeah, we have it. It's Black History Month now, actually.
Okay.
Happy Black History Month.
Should be
Yeah.
Black History, yeah,
But yeah, we have it in October. You have it in
October.
February?
Yeah. Oh, it's the same. Like
Yeah.
same.
But I feel like more can be done in terms of the education system. Because we learn history, well, when I was in school anyway, we learned history all the time. And I only ever had one lesson on Martin Luther King. That was it. One lesson. That's all I had. So I do feel like the education system can do more in terms of that. And also putting something in place in terms of mental health as well. Like even, I don't know, it could be lessons on self-love or affirmations, like you said, meditation, anything like that could really help.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Self-care,
Yeah.
like relationships as well. That's a big one because a lot of people go into like abusive relationships or not knowing what they want or anything like that. Oh.
Yeah. I do feel like as well with the newer generation, it's harder for them to love themselves, especially when it comes to like social media and stuff. So it's important to have something in place.
And those apps, it makes it just so easy for the new generation to just all they focus on is hooking up, and like it can destroy their life depending on what they want to do. It can affect their life as well.
It's true.
Well, as I was trying to add in there, I think it should be no. I was being cheeky. I think it's everything that we're talking about. None of that would ever fit into a month. You know what I'm saying? So it's more than just a month we need, because the history goes way longer than years. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we just need to take it a bit more serious and then just kind of focus on what's important. Just study people, innit? Like hear what people are crying out for. What's bothering that community the most. All right, cool. Let's address that. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. Let's create more, establishments around that. That I think that would make more sense to me, innit? So, rather than just a month to go through a few history. There's history before history. So, what do we do about that?
Yeah. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I do think the month is good for people who don't educate themselves about their history or don't, have that at home where they can learn about it.
Yeah.
But in terms of the people who already know their history, it would be nice to have more of that.
More of that, yeah. No doubt.
Nice to get the full history. Where
See, I hope that camera's recording.
Not just
is
about
that camera
slavery.
recording?
Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously we're calling out on anybody that's an influencer. You know your history, you know your stuff. Chance is telling you right now, make your way to the front line. Yeah. We're waiting for you, yeah? Yeah, man. Now we need more of it though, man. We do.
Yeah, not just learning about slavery as well, learning about
stuff everything,
Yeah.
the whole thing from start to finish. If that was to happen, it'd be tight, though, innit?
Have you guys watched Hidden Colours?
Yeah, of course,
man.
Few
Hidden
times.
Colours.
Yeah.
You know what it is?
I don't have a TV.
No, it's online.
Oh, it's online.
Online, you just have to find it. You probably have to pay like a little membership thing,
Netflix.
so you can watch. No, it's not on Netflix. But just type in
It's
Hidden
hidden,
Colors.
so it won't be on Netflix.
You know what it
Definitely
is?
Check that out.
Yeah.
Hidden Colors. I'd advise anyone that studies to always go through things over and over again. Like if I read a book, I wouldn't read it once. I'd read it at least 3-4 times in different ways. You know what I'm saying? And I'll space it out as well, because you learn things as you grow. Like you'll go back to something when you're a bit older, and then you'll realize that you're noticing different things now because you just more aware. So
Yeah.
always, Hidden Colors is one of them things you could watch for the rest of your life. Do you know what I'm saying? Literally, like you can fall asleep to it, bit of breakfast to it.
Literally. There's so many of them as well.
Yeah, I think there's 4 or 5 now.
Mm.
Yeah, and I think they're even going for the 6th one. So yeah, they're doing good works for that one. It digs deep, innit? It educates anybody. So
Yeah.
it's for everybody in that sense. If you have an interest in knowing the truth in detail, you know what I'm saying, and understanding things a bit deeper.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And since we're talking about black businesses and all that stuff, do you want to go into a little about your music label? What you
Okay.
do?
So obviously, Straight Wave Music, that's the label. I'm CEO of that company, manager, and I manage Terrell Bachelor. He's my main artist right now. So yeah, we're just slowly building up, but it's a bit more, how can I put it, organized in a way where you got people for other things now. We got a whole team just for events. Now music, you know what I'm saying? Then I've got other things that I get into as well, but obviously now you're talking to me about Straight Wave, so yeah. So I've got Terrell Bachelor. He's literally someone I'm putting most of my time into, literally, you know what I'm saying? Because I believe in him. So yeah, man, it's just that right now. So
Dope. Make sure you check them out.
yeah, no
Straight
doubt.
Wave,
Make sure you check us out. We've
Chance,
got tracks
Instagram.
out there. Do it like that. Terrell Bachelor, I'm yours. Single out now. Mary Jane's out there.
Remix.
Big up AJ for promoting that for us and giving us a boost. Can't lie, a boost. It did a lot for us, and yeah, just we got a lot more coming, man. The year's not done yet, and
Yeah.
just
2020.
expect a lot more. Yeah, you said it yourself. You said it yourself.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Don't want to say too much. What you say? You got something to tell them?
Boy, I mean, what can I say, man? Straight Wave to the world and back, man. We've got a lot of things coming.
Come on.
So yeah, just stay locked. Stay locked to the Instagrams. Obviously, myself, Terrell Bachelor, Chancey Chance, big OG manager over there.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for today. Thank you for coming on. And until next time.
Until
Thank
the
you.
next time.
Thank you.
So, well, enjoy.
Yeah.
Sip it again. No, let me see the label at the front of it. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. You should do an advert.
You love like that, don't you? You know, they're real cute.
Hey.
Happy down. Right. She gets started now.
Yeah, when you
Having
ready.
too much fun.
Don't worry, if I get a commercial, if I get a label, I'll split it with you.